Yo, what's up, Game Leaper? This is Iggs, and today we're going to be watching an Ashe in about gold elo, and we're going to figure out what this person does in the laning phase, which is kind of troll. Now, first thing that I've seen here, that W was horrific. It doesn't hit Ashe, or the Ezreal, sorry, it doesn't hit Morgana, it just hits the minions. Your W, guys, cost mana. Look in the bottom left for me, it's 70 mana. That's a lot. 4 Ws in your room. Also, it's on a long cooldown now because of the nerf, so we want to use these for particular reasons. Whether it's to poke the enemy champions, whether it's to last hit minions from afar because it's too risky to move up. You don't just want to be throwing a W out like this just because you have it. It's not last hitting a minion, it's not hitting an enemy champion, it's doing nothing. Okay, so W's like this where you're not hitting anything really, really bad. Just want to say as well, guys, this person's like kind of play style, I guess you'd call it, in this early game is pretty troll as well. When you're playing Ashe, you have to understand that you are a lane bully. So when you're standing this far away from the minions, like she was before, and you're not auto-attacking them and fighting for level 2, which is really what you want to be doing, that first wave, those first set of minions, you want to be auto-attacking. If you hit level 2, the lane becomes so much easier. But in this situation, just because Ashe has not been auto-attacking the minions, Ezreal and Morgana hit level 2 first, and for some reason, this Ashe is like, bro, I'm level 1, okay? I think I can beat these 2 level 2 champions. What a play this is, by the way. This is gold elo as well. That's actually one of the craziest things I've seen. Thankfully, though, Morgana doesn't have a shield, or binding, sorry, so Ashe doesn't die for it. But please don't do this in your games, okay? Third melee minion of the second wave. Remember this, get it tattooed on your arm or something, I don't care. Third melee minion, second wave. When the enemy champions are about to last hit that, move back. Do not run up and look to trade with them. Thankfully, Ashe doesn't really get punished because it's gold elo. But yes, even in most gold games, I'm pretty sure she would. What the hell, Morg actually had her binding. This elo is beyond me. Now, Ashe has her W up here, so I want to see how she actually uses her W, okay? So saving here is good. There isn't really any opportunity to. She could maybe use it to poke down the Morgana, but honestly, probably not worth. So holding it, I'm all for this. This is fine. So if there's no like real good opportunity, guys, to poke the enemy champ, yeah, like using it like that is just so troll. So she's using her W to last hit. Please don't do this unless you actually have to. Like you're getting zoned off the wave that bad that your only kind of way to last hit minions is to W them. That's kind of okay. But please don't do it when you can just auto-attack them, okay? Because you're just wasting mana. You want to be using the W as a form of poke on the enemy champions, okay? That's the priority for it. Now, another thing here, guys, just a general AD carry tip, I guess. If you look where Morgana is standing, right? Because Morgana is standing on, like, this high side of the bot lane, as an AD carry, you always want to think about what the big threats are in the bot lane. The big threat in this lane is Morgana's Dark Binding. If this hits you, you are going to, you might not die, but you're going to take a lot of damage, right? So that's the big ability. So whoever poses the biggest threat, it's always going to be the enemy support, by the way, pretty much all the time. You want to be standing diagonally opposite. So Ashe's positioning here is just trash. She's standing on the side of the lane where Morgana is, which means that she is closer to Morgana. It means that she has no minions blocking Morgana's Dark Binding, which is why this hits her. Imagine if Ashe is where Swain is. She has so much time to react to her Dark Binding, and it's a lot easier to even see coming. But because she's not paying attention to it, she just eats it for free and gets chunked for it. So wherever the enemy's support is standing, stand diagonally opposite. First good W she's done. Swain lands the CC, she Ws. This was good. She has a biscuit as well, so using this W, even though she's almost is fine. She has a biscuit there, but that's good. Using your W with your support CC when it lands. Very good. That W is a little better because it's clipping Ezreal. Maybe you can hit Morgana and Ezreal, like both of them here. But honestly, that W is kind of okay, poking the Ezreal down, and she still has enough mana for a Q if she ever needs it. So yeah, this W is a little better, guys, because he hits the Ezreal. But yeah, not bad. Again, the key to your W is just not to use it for, to last hit a minion. You don't have to. Now again, if we think about the positioning of Ashe here, Morgana holding the bottom side of this bot lane, Ashe should be towards the north side, so really kind of where Swain is, even more north of Swain, is the ideal position. For some reason here, she runs all the way back, so she has no contact with the minion wave, for whatever reason, and yeah, ends up missing, could have potentially got that minion, gets this one, which is good. That W is good. Ezreal is standing up on his own, so she Ws. This is good, and maybe Swain, if he was paying attention, could trade with this. Now, I actually don't mind this from Ashe. This is really good. The reason why this is really good is because Ezreal, if you think about it, is on his own. But Swain, for whatever reason, is so preoccupied with the Morgana, who is nowhere near this lane, instead of the Ezreal. So can you imagine if Swain, like, flash E'd or try to land his W onto Ezreal, how good would that be for this blue side? So in these situations where you know the enemy AD carry or support is caught out and you want to kill them, you have to communicate. There are no pings on the map here from Ashe to go in on the Ezreal. And this trade, you can actually see it, is really, really good. So again, let's see how this trade works out, guys. So she got Halo Blades, auto attack, auto attack. Auto attack has her Q available now. So this is something she could have done. So not only just pinging her support to concentrate the Ezreal, let's go, spam ping the Ezreal, ask for assistance, whatever it is. The pings are going to work here. But notice in the bottom left, so after you auto attack an enemy 4 times, you're going to have your Q available. Your Q resets your auto attack. So when you auto attack, you press Q. When you have 4 stacks, look in the bottom left, there's 4 stacks, right? Then you press Q, you can auto attack again instantly. So Ashe right here should Q and auto attack straight away. But she does it a little late. Maybe even here she can just solo the Ezreal. In fact, she definitely could have done, because she would chase him into this brush. I just think she would win. She has both summoner spells. She even has a biscuit in case she runs Zoom and she needs her W at the end of it. This is actually like decent trading from this player. But yeah, just a little kind of mechanical error there. Could have been cleaner and quicker with her Q auto reset. Now what happens when Swain actually focuses the Ezreal? He gets his flash. Also in that situation, guys, I'll just say generally from an ADC perspective, like when you have both summoners, even though you're low and she was on like 150 HP, you have both summoners. Ezreal just uses Q, so you can still chase that. You also have a biscuit, which gives you health instantly. So knowing your limits a bit better. Yes, okay, you're low, but if you don't get hit by anything, you're not going to lose HP, right? If Ezreal is running away from the Swain, he's not going to hit you. Okay, so just being a little bit more ballsy there. Even if you do die, you're going to learn a lot quicker than just, yeah, running away. Her positioning here is actually fine, even though, again, she's holding like the side of the lane where Morgana is. Her positioning is fine just because she's behind minions. There's no chance Morg can land a binding onto her. But the W, again, hitting minions. She can just last hit these minions. Please never do this. Really important on Ashe. So this last clip we're going to watch for this Ashe game, guys, is, again, the same mistake. Where she's standing right now, it's pretty good. But then, for some reason, she's like, oh, Ezreal jumps in, which is actually a good move from Ezreal because he has Morgana's black shield on him. Can you guys tell what's going to happen here, though? Look where Morgana is. Look where the Ashe is. Please never stand close to that enemy threat. Dark Binding, Tormented Soil, and Ezreal gets a kill. All because of this guy's positioning. So I know it's like kind of generic ADC tip here, but let me tell you, you can be the best Ashe player in the world. If you position like this, it doesn't matter, right? Really important to understand. If that enemy support is standing north in the bot lane, you stand south. If they're standing south and controlling the brushes, you stand north. Always position away, diagonally opposite that main threat. So yeah, take these tips into your games, guys, and the Ashe tips as well. Resetting your auto attack with your Q, using your W, having an actual purpose for it, and yeah, hopefully you don't, feed as much as this guy. But yeah, take these tips into your games, and I will see you in the next VOD.